Ladies and gentlemen, let's hit Gimme 5, shall we? I want to go in depth on something that was very shocking to me. Really, James Comey, the FBI director, being either evasive on purpose or being inept at a necessity before a committee hearing yesterday in the House, the Oversight Committee in the House. This was outrageous, if you ask me, all about Hillary's emails and giving immunity to 5 people. Watch.
As a former chairman issuing subpoenas, I issued a subpoena, and additionally I issued preserved letters. In addition to that, now Chairman Chaffetz issued what were effectively preserved letters. Some of them were directly to Hillary Rodham Clinton while she was still secretary. Others, the subpoena in 2013 was to Secretary Kerry. These individuals destroyed documents pursuant or took it out of federal custody pursuant to our subpoena and our discovery. As a result, they committed crimes.
So there's the background. They needed these people to be able to, to still have access to these people, and basically the FBI gave 5 of them, including Cheryl Mills, immunity. Watch.
My question to you is, when I was a chairman and I wanted to grant immunity to somebody, I had to go notice the Department of Justice, and you were consulted. Isn't that correct?
In a particular matter?
In any matter.
I don't know whether the FBI is consulted in that circumstance.
Okay, for the record, yes, the Department of Justice does not grant immunity without checking with federal law enforcement to see whether it will impact any ongoing investigation. That's the reason we have a requirement to give notice.
How could the FBI director not know the procedure for giving someone immunity? How could he not know that? How could James Comey, who I always had this vision of James Comey up here on a pedestal, integrity, knowledgeable, no nonsense, and he's sitting there saying, really? Is that how immunity works? What is this? Is this a Disney show, or is this like really real-life Washington? I can't imagine this. More.
When the reverse was occurring, you were handing out like candy, according to some, immunity. Did you, or to your knowledge, Department of Justice, confer with Chairman Goodlatte, Chairman Chaffetz, Chairman Smith, or any of the other chairmen who had ongoing subpoenas and investigations?
Not to my knowledge.
So isn't there a double standard that when you granted immunity to these 5 individuals, you took them out of the reach of prosecution for crimes committed related to destruction of documents or withholding or other crimes pursuant to congressional subpoenas?
I don't think anybody was given transactional immunity.
Oh, really?
I don't think anybody was given transactional immunity. And ICE is like, oh, really? And by the way, Congressman, what is transactional immunity? I'm not really sure. I'm the FBI director. I don't really get this stuff. More.
Now, we have not allowed to make your immunities public, but I'm going to take the privilege of making one part of it public. I read them. You gave immunity from destruction to both of those attorneys, not just turning them over, the documents over, specifically destruction. You did the same thing with these other 2 individuals, Brian and Paul Cabetta. You gave them immunity from destruction.
Yeah, I don't think, well, again, I could always be wrong, but I don't have them in front of me either.
Well, because you don't let us take them out of the skiff, it's a little hard for us too.
He doesn't even know what he gave them immunity for. He doesn't know the rules, what the rules are, the procedure for granting someone immunity. The federal government granting someone immunity, he doesn't know. He says, I don't believe we granted that kind of immunity. Who is this guy? I can't believe what I'm seeing and hearing. This is the director of the FBI, a man who everyone always thought was above reproach and in charge. He looks like he just started as an intern. Thanks for watching. See you next time.